No, yo. Okay. Before we had bubble level, we use a plumb bob or a plumb line. Leveling is horizontal and plumbing is vertical. So you plumb the studs, anything that rise up. Okay, I'm getting ready to go rip my tin with my snips. ¿Hay comida o no? Cocinando. ¿Cocinando hoy? I'm gonna leverage with my shoe, my knee, to basically keep my snips level as I cut it. Yo! That was a lot faster to me than a grinder. And someone has goat mouth. They're like, you don't need gloves? I'm like, no. But then I gave myself a tiny little cut. So it's summertime in Belize and it's also wet season. So pack accordingly. Make sure you bring sunblock, rain gear, and you can bring your little those little ice bow ties as well. We also enjoy seeing Belizeans who live abroad coming home and vacationing as well. Now that I have this cut, I'm gonna move it and then we're gonna build our next wall due to the fact that if we install it, it's gonna block all the airflow and it's gonna make it super warm while we're working in this area. Got the worm drive all set up and ready to put in some work as well. So to frame out with, so you either had a plumb line for leveling out a water level, a A-frame square to help you to get it square, to ensure the building was level and plumb. So this is a speed square. A framing square would be like 17 or 16 by 2 feet. Unfortunately, I don't have a plumb bob. I don't have a water level either. I do have a framing square, I just did not dig it out and bring it. You can make yourself a little wood jig that you use to insert. We got it all set on our 2 feet center. About to pick it up, flip it, and do the other side. So they use a plumb line, A-frame, level, A-frame, level, then water level to ensure the building was level and plumb. Those tools combined with the geometric principles plus astronomical observation enable accurate construction during historical time or ancient time. Plumb line consists of a weight. I don't own a plumb line, so I can't help you guys show what that looks like or how it works. I don't have a water level, same way. This is the reason why I'm showing you my level right now. So the plumb line, it was just suspended against whatever they were trying to plumb, which is a vertical. You could use your water line to level slabs or floors, or a string line with a water bubble that you can attach to the line to establish level. To establish that vertical plumbing, and like I said, A-frame, to use your A-frame square to help level, plus also known as a mason level. Kind of running out of room or space, so now I'm going to use my noggin to figure out how to get this other side properly screwed in. So what I'll do, I'll start over there on the floor, and once I get those 4 in, and I'll come over and put this on the floor and then do this side. I didn't even switch it, I just went through and did it as is. So the hydrate when you're out and about, traveling, doing whatever, working, hydrate. Swanson speed square was invented by Albert J. Swanson, a carpenter, in 1925. And that's what he invented right there. Alright, got this one built and installed. It's safe to say he's a Belizean now because he's bumming it barefoot. He got adopted, he already adopted Belize. So later on, Swanson Tool Company was established to mass produce and distribute speed square plus other carpentry tools. Framing square also, have been known as a carpenter square or a steel framing square. Why steel framing square? Is because welders use it as well, or iron workers. When welding, you have 1/64th degree of tolerance, that's one of the jobs that you have to be pretty precise or closest to being perfect. There's zero room for mistakes. And it was patented in 1819. Now there are different forms of it that exist way before. Also, it's still around. It's been around for quite a while. And it was patented by, I think it's Hughes or Hayes. He was a blacksmith from Vermont. Silas I think haze or hues. There's also known as the L-shaped tool used for making and cutting with scales of various degrees using calculations in framing, roofing, stair construction, meaning framing and roofing you do a lot of hip and valley cuts. There were also woodworking. Square date back to centuries, with, for example, found in ancient Egypt and Rome. Scissors also have been around in ancient civilization using various forms of shearing tools. There you have it, the scissors. So after the shearing tool, Robert King is credited for the development of the modern day scissors, which is also transitioned and translated into the construction industry, where you have it where they can cut different types of material. For example, this cut hard plastic, tapes for wrapping windows, metal, and do sheet metal work as well. So you gotta recap. We work for like chairs, scissors, and you got a level. And we have a hammer and chalk line, string line, for popping lines. Just got this sheet here, scribed, set and ready. I gotta just cut it. Got it all set. I had to clip this corner right there. The post wasn't plumb. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Hydrate as well. We do work for likes, shares, and comments. You do make a difference. Thanks for supporting the channel, y'all. Greatly appreciate it. The wall plumb now, so I'm about to anchor it and secure it to the post. I already punched a hole in there, so I'm gonna snap a toothpick in half and put 2 sections in there, and then run my screw. This makes it a lot stronger. Just gonna run that. I realize it's nothing too fancy, it's just short screw head, but you want to see how it fits, it bites. Swapping this in, roofing. Just took out the T. We're going with that socket for the roofing. See how the weather already changed. It was sunny, now it's overcast. Looks like it's gonna have a massive downpour. Found out that Fanta was brought to us by the Germans during the Second World War. Lunch. Partition supermarket or shop. A corner store. It's more like a corner store. This is done so that we can adjust different things that are a little off. Partition is like a corner store, bodega, little supermarket. We're using the black to prevent it from skinning up so that the screws can be driven in. Get rid of the section here and cut. Nothing fancy. Everybody should know that. One handing it. Now this requires ball hand. One handing it again, using my knees, my body lift it up. My right knee to stabilize this one. My entire body to lift as I cut. I'm getting ready to attempt to rip this, the length of it. That's the length down there. And then I'm using this ridge right here to do my The ripping is not as easy as cutting. I'm halfway there with cutting the tin, or ripping the tin. Just finished my rip. Took me about maybe 20 minutes. It would have been faster with a grinder. Working on my second rip. I already cut it, chop it, so now I'm focused on ripping it to where I need it to be. I start at 356, so let's see if I can have it complete by 4:15. Getting closer to the end. So I finished it in less than 15 minutes with taking a couple little breather breaks. We started cutting the base plates and stud like around 11. We didn't start skinning until like maybe about 1 o'clock. And we framed up the walls between 11 and 12:30.